Hello, my brothers and sisters. Last week marked a month since my first COVID-19 announcement. In it, I announced the suspension of normal gatherings, but an amended small group approach for those who were able. This approach was totally compliant with government guidance at the time, but as the national situation continued to deteriorate, we had to amend even that, moving everything, as you've noticed and as we've experienced together, online. We've made it so far, and we will make it still further yet, God helping us. After I addressed you last week, it was confirmed that the lockdown would remain in place at least for 3 more weeks. Do not get your hopes up. That at least is pregnant with meaning. Also, I do not think we should, in any circumstances, think that the end of the lockdown per se will be announced and with the snap of fingers everything be up and running again. If that is what the government decides, I think it would be nonetheless exceedingly unwise for us as a church to dive back in immediately. So regardless of government approach, you should anticipate a much more gradual resumption of services and church gatherings. The elders and deacon of the church continue to think and pray through our own lockdown exit strategy. I have requested and reviewed brief documents prepared by Elder Charles and Deacon Michael to this effect, and we will, Lord willing, be meeting this Saturday on Zoom to discuss. Please pray for wisdom and clarity. It is important that everyone in the church be of one mind on this. Members of the church, you in particular, are responsible for letting us know your own thoughts and ideas about processes and plans going forward. We not only want to hear from you, we need to hear from you. What are ideas that you have had? What are things you think should be done prior to resuming our normal gatherings? It is possible that the draft plans we have drawn up will include some of these, in which case your agreement will further affirm us in the course we are taking, which is always nice. It's also possible that you will suggest something that we never would have thought of, but that could be immensely helpful. So please, whatever it is, whether related to coronavirus and its aftermath or something that you've thought of previously but never mentioned, it may have to do with services, days, times, seating arrangements, people, protocols, procedures, the building, ministries, meals, any number of things. We have an opportunity now, under God, to press a reset button that will be for God's glory and our good. But it is the congregation's God-given responsibility to govern these steps. And you can only do so if you communicate to the leaders of the church. This week, everything is as it has been in recent weeks. We continue to share the gospel with people in word and writing, one-to-one, in person and online, to specific people and also to a wider audience than we have ever had before. We continue to deliver aid to vulnerable and self-isolating neighbors. We continue to do welfare calls to lonely people in the community. We continue to pray. Tonight we will have our prayer meeting, as we have been doing, over Zoom at 7 o'clock. We continue to give. You can do so by bank transfer or by putting an envelope through the church letterbox. I continue to teach and preach the scriptures. On Sunday, a message will premiere at 11:15 on YouTube and 11:20 on Facebook. We continue to answer people's questions. This coming Sunday evening at 6 o'clock, I will be doing a Facebook Live Q&A for anyone who wishes to join. We continue to support the wider work of the kingdom through our involvement in Grace Baptist Partnership and Grace Baptist in Europe. You can watch Grace Baptist Partnership's I Hope in Christ YouTube video campaign online. And Grace Baptist in Europe have or are producing translations of Hope Beyond Coronavirus, a gospel leaflet by Roger Carswell, in several languages, including Polish, Romanian, Ukrainian, Albanian, French, and Turkish. Brothers and sisters, we are not retreating. We are advancing. Let's seize the potential of this moment for the glory of God in the good of our neighbors and the growth of the church. May the Lord help you and be with you. May you continue to, in love, serve one another and continue constantly in prayer. God bless you.